Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Interesting. Maybe Russia will become, against all odds, the location where people supporting freedom of speech will gather. Well, we have Snowden over there, Edward Snowden, correct? The traitor considered by many here, and by others considered a person who let us know what the government does to us. Then we might have Julian Assange coming or going to Russia. It's another thing. It's interesting. The Russians want to swap Julian Assange for the new, Wall Street Journal journalist that was caught, according to the Russians, red-handed, giving some things that he was not supposed to, supposedly some confidential information on some military company, something like that. Doesn't matter, he was arrested, and now everybody's like, oh my God. The problem is this guy is a white man, and I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if they're going to fight as hard for this guy as they fought for others, if you know what I mean. I don't know his sexual orientation, not that I give up about it, but, you know, that would play into Biden's policy. Now, we have Julian Assange, who was obviously arrested, is rotting right now in a British cell, and pending extradition to the land of the free, home of the brave. Yes, justice! So, do I support that? No, I don't support that. Let's see what's going on here with the Russians, who are becoming crazier and crazier, if that's possible, right? So, Russia Today, the evil media outlet. April 6, 2023. Russian MP suggests swapping Wall Street Journal reporter for Assange. What do you think? Yay? Nay? Evan or Evan or Evan or whatever, Gershkovich, let's put it that way, and the WikiLeaks publisher are both facing espionage charges. If Moscow decides on a prisoner swap involving Evan, I will say EG, okay? It should ask for Julian Assange release from a British dungeon. Russian State Duma Deputy Sergei Obukhov said on Friday. Obukhov, a Russian Communist Party MP. Jesus Christ, man, the communists, Jesus. Well, this is, I don't know how to put it, I don't know if it's funny or not, but it's like the Germans don't want to go to war, and the communists are for freedom of speech. Everything is turning upside down, and the Americans are trying to, that and freedom of this and freedom of that. How is that possible? How is that possible? Well, as long as it's good, let's keep going with this. Now, a Russian Communist Party MP told reporters that some members of the Duma have already proposed offering political asylum to former US President Donald Trump and trading him for Gershkovich. And I'm quoting, I say, let's exchange him for Assange instead, Obukhov told RIA Novosti. Russian authorities detained Gershkovich in Ekaterinburg, the town of Ekaterina, on March 30th, saying they caught him red-handed and, quote, in an act of espionage. A Lefortovo court has ordered the Moscow bureau chief for the Wall Street Journal to remain in custody for 2 months. He is appealing the decision and will face the judges again on April 18th. Earlier this week, the district attorney in New York had the 45th US president arrested on charges of improper business bookkeeping supposedly related to, and I'm quoting, hush money paid to porn actress. You see, I love this. Not the actress, my bad. You see, this guy still used the English language. She was a porn actress. Here in the United States, not the Russia Today, would have been adult star, adult movie star. No, she's a porn actress. Stop with euphemisms. All right? That's not something that you should be proud of, Stormy. But hey, you didn't cheat anybody. You didn't, defraud anybody. So you seem to be an honest woman. Just that you do something that some people don't like, some people like. All right, so these guys use the right words, porn actress, which they allege somehow improperly influenced the 2016 presidential election. Trump has denounced the charges as a political motivated witch hunt, end quote. Assange has been held in Belmarsh prison in South London since April 2019 after Ecuador cancelled his asylum under pressure from the US. He had spent almost 7 years in the embassy of the Latin American country, seeking refuge from trumped-up Swedish charges he called a front for the US persecution. After his arrest, Washington unsealed a years-old indictment charging the WikiLeaks publisher under the Espionage Act. He is wanted for the 2010 publication of the notorious Collateral Murder, end quote, video showing the US military killing civilians, as well as... Oh, is that a war crime? Excuse me. Hello. And if that's a war crime, was any US president indicted or anything for that? Because obviously Putin is right now for war crimes, isn't he? As well as the US classified documents about the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. If extradited and convicted, Assange faces up to 175 years behind bars. It's okay, he can do it while he's meeting Jesus, which I'm pretty sure he's not on that camp. Russia and the US last swapped prisoners in December, with Moscow releasing convicted drug smuggler. The cannabis lady, the cannabis woman, and the basketball Brittany Griner in exchange for businessman. Now that's a euphemism right there. Businessman. I like that one. Businessman, porn star, and drug smuggler. Victor Bout. These guys put me in a very good mood now. Washington has faced criticism for not requesting the release of Paul Whelan, which I don't care for their obvious reasons, a retired US Marine defending his country, serving a sentence in Russia for espionage, but they fought for Brittany. All right, now you know where the US's priorities lay. So this guy from Wall Street Journal might be rotting in the in the Russian prison, as Assange is gonna rot into a American or a British dungeon. Maybe in a dungeon he finds some wine. Don't you make wine in dungeons? I don't know. Anyway, basements. Cellars, that's a cellar. Dungeon is something else, right? Right? Where you get chained to the wall and smacked around and can't say anymore. Will reveal my real identity. All right, my friends. So here we have it. I'm for it. I'm for it. Do the thing. That's not gonna happen. I guarantee you. Why? For the reasons I already expressed. The guy from Wall Street Journal doesn't have enough badges of victimhood, that's one, and Assange is they have to make an example out of him. So, no, that guy is not as important, even if he works for, Wall Street Journal. Now, if this guy, even whatever his name is, E.G., would have certain kind of badges of honor, if you know what I mean, being of a certain kind of, belonging to a certain kind of group, another group, then Biden would fight harder. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.